Kiss is just a kiss.
I is still a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And you still say I love you. On this you can rely. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. La dum da dee dee dee. 1 2 1 2 2 10 10 2. Dee 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 dee. Do 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 do. La da 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 dee dee dee. Dum doo doo doo. You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is still a sigh. I like how when you load it up, the position changes. Last time I loaded it up, he was at the window, the rainy window, right? It depends what case you're on. Nice little touch. Just to fix things up a bit every time. Do do do. Do do. Mmm. That is a nice cup of tea. So it be, so it be. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Sensation! Reads the Times. An exotic method of murder. The arsenal of our present-day criminals may soon be refilled with poisonous plants. A young and beautiful woman, in collaboration with her colleague at Kew Gardens, planned the terrible murder of their director, Mr. Montague Dunn. Only one detective was capable of uncovering the truth behind a tragedy that was initially believed to be a simple heart attack. That detective's name, Sherlock Holmes.
Holmes, poor little Wiggins needs our help.
And he has helped us enough times, Watson. So let us waste no time, grab our hats, and hail a hansom. But they're still locked. I want to know why those are locked. The unbuttoned suit. I don't know why. When am I going to be able to use them? Where's my top hat? My stovepipe. There we go. You must remember this. A kiss is... Oh, where are we going first, by the way? Hang on a minute. Investigate the crime scene and talk to the witnesses at Half Moon Street. Interrogate Leighton and examine his belongings at Scotland Yard. Leighton is Wiggins' brother, I believe. Wiggins came in, didn't he? Yes, my brother needs your help, Mr. Holmes. So nice. So smooth, so nice. So silky, so smooth. Yeah, silky, silky smooth. Right, left feet up. Watson. This poor fellow. Oops. Can't even go to him. Half Moon Street. There it is. Great Ailey Street. Dysentery at Sir Adolphus Orphanage. Get vaccinated, people. Can't go that way either, so just got to go down here. Watson, follow me. Spooky. Spooky, spooky. My word. Numerous bodies.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Marrow. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving. Who were the victims?
The two men here, both shot. The stout fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were two other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
Would you buy my sweet red roses, two who blooms for a penny? Okay, straight away I've got a little my own theory going on. Why were a ruffian and a jeweller together in the alleyway? Could they maybe have shot each other? Let's see.
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
Thank you.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
Please continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman.
Wait, he means
He'd
actual
been
fireworks?
caught by two police constables.
I was thinking, was that even a phrase then? Because like now we say, oh, then the fireworks started. It could mean anything, right? Doesn't necessarily mean literal fireworks. I think he means actual literal fireworks. Or otherwise, why wouldn't he run round when he heard the gunshots, right? Fireworks. Which I presume masked the sound of the gunshots.
What were the fireworks in honour of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, I appear to have lost track of the days.
Down with the
It is
monarchy.
May now, of course. Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Okay, that's good.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
That makes me think more likely to be telling the truth than if his lights were on. Because if your lights are on, looking out into the darkness, you can't really see anything because the light in your room blocks your vision. If you've got dark and dark, you can see much more. So you might be telling the truth. Let me just see. You say you checked every corner, correct? With your lamp? Ah, what's this? Nothing of evidentiary value, apparently. Alright, Watson, let's check the bodies. Shot in the stomach. Shot in the head. No weapons. At first glance, anyway.
He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant. The bullet penetrated his stomach, a dreadful wound.
That's one in the stomach, Billy. Takes a long time to die. Oh, a tattoo.
A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vicotti must have done some time there.
Looks like he's grimacing in pain.
Brian Vicotti suffered greatly.
Yeah.
What a terrible way to die.
Gut shot, man. It's a bad way, man. You want to go one in the head if you're going to go by a gunshot. Back of the head. Boom. Don't even know about it, man. Just lights out. Wah. Back to the ether. Mr. Butler. Oh, I see something there. It might just be a stone, but... looks like it could be origami or something as well, but I don't think it's anything.
This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens.
An ordinary door, one would think, Holmes. That's how you want to go, man. Right in the brain.
The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance.
Okay, I'm missing something apparently. Blood. Oh, it is that, isn't it? It is going to be that. Watch, R1. On, maybe not. Plates. Stuck objects. There we go. Piece of wood.
A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones.
A cane.
Let us take a closer look.
The end of a broken cane. That's from... No, I think I'm just thinking of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, where he walks out and his cane gets stuck in the things and he does the little tumble. But also, I think that might be in one of the Sherlock Holmes cases.
This shard of wood is quite new.
So somebody, either this man had a cane and it was worth a bit of dollar, maybe it had a gold tip or a silver tip handle rather, and somebody took it.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
I wouldn't bother, mate, if I were you. If you're one of Lestrade's pupils, And you're not going to be able to help me very much. Hey, listen, I shouldn't generalise like that. Maybe you're a bit sharper than Lestrade, you know. Nice moustache as well, by the way. What are you doing, little rapscallion? That's Wiggins. Wiggins, mate, talk to me.
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he all right?
I'm going to see him soon. I have to come here first to look at all the evidence, Wiggins, so that I may question him thoroughly. Mr. Turner. Mr. Ryan Turner. Pot-bellied, well-fed. War medal, one presumes. What kind of view would you have had from here? Let's say, yeah, you could see it all. You could see it all. Talk to me.
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
I heard Constable Varro reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective gentleman?
The one
I've
and
heard
only.
of you. And well, I know things about this evening.
Excellent. Might we hear your story?
Okay. Nothing. What is that? I think that's Latin, so I can't read it. Balaclava, the Crimean War. Okay. Oh, missing buttons. Poor life. His stomach does not suggest a poor life. He's well fed, at least. Requires support. Weak leg. Limping. Where's your cane, boy? Where's your damn cane? You've hidden it inside. I need to check your house, mate.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard 2 gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
How far apart were they?
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand and I rushed towards the window. I looked down and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
They could have picked the gun up.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
So a gun thief. That's all we've got. This is what I know. 2 distinctive shots. They could have gone at the same time. Also, though, because one's a stomach shot, you survive a long time. He could have been shot first and then shot back, right? So this isn't really going to help, whether, for my theory anyway.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow.
2 different
It
guns.
seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment. Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Oh, not a murderer. Just somebody that was holding a gun, sir.
Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the Half Moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
You have helped us a great deal, Mr. Turner.
I'm going to need to come in, Mr. Turner. Right, I can already deduce some things here if I get the right clues. Dark window and Turner's view, that's fine. That works. Mr. Turner stated he remained at the window of his flat until the police arrived. However, this is in conflict with Marrow's statements. True, but if the lights were off, you wouldn't see him. So not necessarily conflict. 2 victims, different shots. Not necessarily. Which means there's if Wiggins' brother only stole 1 gun, where's the other gun? The fact that one was louder suggests either they're different kinds of guns, or because one was fired away from the window and one was fired towards the window, the sound would be different, right? That emanated from the gun. So I don't think they were killed by the same person. Right now I'm thinking my initial theory, they shot each other in a robbery gone wrong. Wiggins' brother heard it, ran around, picked the gun up, maybe heard the policeman come in, panicked and ran, or maybe thought, yo, I can sell this gun for a few nicker, like, down the pub, make myself a bit of wonga. I'll be back to you in a bit, Mr. Turner. Don't go anywhere, please. Wiggins, behave yourself. Let's go and speak to the old, who will buy my sweet red roses? 2 blooms for a penny. Who will buy this wonderful morning? Polly Powell. I like a superhero.
Mrs. Powell?
Polly Powell.
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony, but very well.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
Yes. I was selling my flowers as usual, and then the fireworks began, in honour of Queen Victoria. I enjoyed those. But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me. He had a gun in his hand. He was like a ghost, and all covered in blood. It was dark, but I could see him, because of the flashes from the fireworks.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity. He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him.
Escape.
Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
Right, first of all, why was he covered in blood? Because the shot to the head wouldn't cover anybody in blood. The exit wound would be behind. The shot to the stomach, usually there's no sort of explosion of blood. It's more of a pooling and a dripping. So he could have gone over after, maybe checked the pockets, got the blood on him that way.
Mrs. Powell, did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Thank you for being honest.
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir, I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
Right, one of them's
My
lying.
thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
She's not far enough away from him to not have heard the shots if he heard them so clearly. Although, I don't know if we'll need to know where the fireworks were going off, but I got my eye on you, Turner. War veteran and that stick missing. Bit of cane and the fucking thing there. Wiggins, keep an eye on that one. Oh, let's give her a look over.
I suppose that I shall have to move my stool now.
Oh, did I miss the square thing on her? Hang on, was there an opportunity to look her over or not? No, there wasn't. Look at this. I love this. Whitechapel. Jack the Ripper's fucking stomping ground. Hey. Okay, can't go that way. I don't think we can go anywhere, to be honest. Worth having a little look around. They should put this in VR. This would be a nice little VR game. Who will buy this wonderful feeling? I'm so high, I swear I could fly. Right, Wiggins, I'm going to see your brother. I don't think we can do anything else right now. Check the view from his flat. Yeah, that's what I want to do, but he wouldn't let me in. Let me in, man. Oh, okay, we can get in now.
Mr. Turner, you have stated that you remained close by your window after the crime. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, Mr. Holmes. I stayed at my window until the policeman arrived to examine the dead bodies.
That is very interesting, Mr. Turner. Constable Marrow stated that he did not see anyone at the window when he was running through Half Moon Street.
Well, I think Constable Marrow and me, we might have been distracted by the whistles and shouts coming from Whitechapel.
It's fair enough, it's fair
We
enough.
could have missed each other somehow.
Easily.
You understand what I mean?
I do.
It was a bit of a stressful moment, to tell you the truth, sir.
Allow me to
Eyewitness
form
accounts
my
are
own theories,
extremely
Mr. Turner. Would you mind showing me the
unreliable.
view that you had from your window?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. Please, follow me.
Never go by eyewitness accounts.
Mr. Turner appears to live very modestly.
So I quite like this. Homely, if you ask me. Could do with a bit of a clean, but nice bit of space. Lovely roaring fire. Who will buy this wonderful feeling? I'm so high, I swear I could fly. Bed. Clean. Oh, there's a stain there at the bottom. Looks from his foot, right? From the right foot, and it was his right leg that's injured.
Mr. Turner was roused from his bed by the sound of gunshots.
Or maybe he just picks his toenails like me. And bleeds in bed sometimes. Oh, there's the cane. There's the cane. Why can't I select it? There we go. Let me see the end of that. Ah ha ha ha! Just as I thought, Mr. Turner.
A perfect match. So,
Huh.
Mr. Turner broke his stick when it became stuck between the cobblestones. He did not mention that he was so near to the
To
victims.
be fair, Holmes, he could have done that yesterday, the day before. It could be a complete coincidence that the incident happened where he broke his walking stick. So that on its own is not anything to convict the man, or even to suspect him, really.
The books on this shelf are in a mess.
You'd
It
walk
looks
up
as
and
though
down the alley
Mr.
every
Turner
day.
was trying to find something in a hurry here a short while ago.
Or to hide something there in a hurry. Apparently not. That's a lot of shoes for a poor man. It's a big bloody knife.
This kitchen knife is quite sharp.
Good for cleaning the toes with. Like Frank from... I say like Frank, like me as well. From It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Shredded paper? Oh, I can kind of see it actually. You mean cutting up some paper, sir? Why would you not burn it? Why would you want shredded paper?
There are pieces of shredded paper scattered over the table. This kitchen knife was used to cut the paper.
What would you use shredded paper for? So I presume he's not used it to... I mean, he's got a fire there, right? If you want to get rid of something on paper, you just burn it. Sit cutting it up. But you have to assume sometimes that the makers of the game are not as intelligent as us, or indeed Sherlock Holmes. Right, Ryan Turner, you stay there, mate. Let me have a little look. Right, I presume your window was open then, mate, because you can't see much out there. It's a bit mucky.
so. That's the view Mr. Turner had when he opened the window. The dead body of Kenneth Butler. Brian Vercotti's contorted corpse. Mr. Turner had a perfect view of the crime scene. He saw the bodies clearly, and Leighton Chapman standing over them.
The jeweller know what... You went down afterwards. Right. You went down after... Right, mate. There's something in this room, isn't there? You weren't looking for something. You were hiding something. You've stolen something from that jeweller. That's what I'm thinking. Crime of... fortune. What do they call it? A crime of opportunity. Crime of opportunity, mate.
Anything else you would like to know, Mr. Holmes?
Lots. But for now, considering I can't search for anything else here, I guess we'll have to come back later. Oh!
This fire is dying out. It was last tended to over an hour ago.
What does that tell us? Not much, really. Burnt paper.
The papers are almost entirely burned. I am unable to see what's written here. These words are illegible. The papers were thrown into the fire just a short while ago.
But the fire's been going over an hour, so that still doesn't make any sense why you'd cut it up first. Well, we've got an imagination thing here. It's just my imagination running away with me. What could he have been looking for? Definitely approached the body and took something. Yes, yes, yes. Broke the stick. Yes, yes, yes. Cut the papers with a knife. Placed the broken stick. Threw something into the fire. Got up from bed. Well, we know this is number one. Got up from bed. I think number two is open the window. Look down. Then, can we do it from here? Approach the body. Wait, that's number two now. No, 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 no. Two? No, 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 wait. Two? Why is look down different? I can only have one. I can only have look down or open the window. Oh, I think it's the same, right? I think it's just the same. Right, then approach the body and took something. Before the what? Approached the body, took something, broke the stick, yeah. Came back, placed the stick. Then for some reason started cutting some papers with a knife. Which, this bit doesn't make any sense to me. And then, I guess when the police were coming in now, he just sort of thought cutting it on, man, and was going to throw it on the fire. forward. That's not where your stick was, but I'll let it pass for now. It's much further towards the body. Come back upstairs. Put his stick back. Took something from there. Went to cut it up, which is very strange. And then burnt it.
So Mr. Turner used a book to hide an object
Ah, he
that
cut
found
out
on
of...
Kenneth
Okay,
Butler's
that makes
body.
sense.
The question is, what did he
That makes
find?
sense now. He cut a fucking, you know, old school way of hiding things. When you open a book, you cut some of the pages out. Then you've got like a hole in the book. What did you nick, mate? Fat prints. There you go.
I can see prints from greasy fingers upon the cover of this book. Let us take a closer look.
Moby Dick. Inside, something inside it. Just like inside the whale, huh? Herman Melville. I never would have said that was the author of Moby Dick.
Well
Ha!
now, what a find. A precious jewel, concealed inside a book. A bracelet with a unique ram's head design. A distinctive
Grecian.
feature of ancient Grecian artifacts.
I think Grecian's one
probably
E.
of the Hellenistic era.
I'm almost certain Grecian is spelled with one E. Ah, because I knew somebody with the last name is Grecian when I was growing up. And now I think theirs was spelled with one E, so that's probably more like it. Oh, Mr. Turner, Mr. Turner, Mr. Turner. Why would you lie to the world-famous detective? Huh? You silly sausage, you.
Mr. Turner, how would it be possible for a man of advanced years, such as yourself, to rush from his bed to the window in a matter of seconds, as you have stated?
Well, I'm able to move very quickly, despite my age. And when the situation requires it, Mr. Holmes.
I highly doubt that, Mr. Turner. I observe that you suffer a severe limp due to your injured right leg. It would have taken at least 10 seconds for you to approach the window. That means you could have easily missed something or someone in Half Moon Street during that time.
You're right, Mr. Holmes. I could have missed something. But it did seem to me that everything happened so quickly. Oh, time can pull tricks on you.
And what of everything else that you told us? Mr. Turner, it is vital that we have your complete and true statement.
Mr. Holmes, I do assure you that the other things I said
Liar!
were most sincere.
Mr. Turner, you were not sincere with me. Not then and not now.
But Mr. Holmes...
This, Mr. Turner, does not look like anything that a poor man might possess. It is worth more than the home that you live in.
Jesus.
I can explain.
No, merely correct me if I am wrong. You saw Leighton Chapman through the window, but you also noticed a glittering object on the ground, this precious jewel. You walked down and took the bracelet from the body of Kenneth Butler, and when you heard the whistles, you hurried away. That broke your walking stick. It caught fast between the cobbles. Constable Marrow was unable to see you in the window as you were climbing up the stairs on your way back to your flat. Upon returning home, you hid the precious jewel inside a book.
Mr. Holmes, please don't send me to prison. I didn't do anything bad. I'm just a poor man. When I chanced upon the bracelet, I saw it as an opportunity to make a little money. I was
understand.
desperate. I only took the bracelet, that's all, I swear.
You made a mistake by lying to me. But you are not a criminal. I believe that. Although I must return this bracelet to its rightful owner.
Give him a shilling for some bread, man. Oh, he's got some fucking bread. And he's got 5 jars worth of pickled stuff up there. And a pumpkin. Hey, bro, you're alright, you know. You got a bottle of booze down there. 2 bottles. A bag of grain. There's people worse off than you, Mr. Turner. There's people much worse off than you, mate. I see one of them down on the street. Right, I think we're done with this guy. We need to go back to Baker Street to check out the bracelet and then interrogate Leighton. I guess we should go see Leighton first. Watson? Wait.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation,
Watson.
Mr. Holmes.
With haste. To the yard. Look at this fella. This fella hasn't even got a house, Mr. Turner. Just sitting on the damn street. On the wet cobbles.
Mr. Holmes, whatever brings you here so late at night?
I'm interested in the case of young Leighton Chapman. He was arrested earlier this evening and accused of a double murder.
I beg your pardon? That case is quite clear to the police. Or are there any new facts that we don't know about?
Who knows, Inspector?
Look, you are free to investigate, of course, Mr. Holmes. Chapman was arrested with a revolver in his possession, which you can find in the evidence room. The suspect himself is in custody.
Did you find anything else on his person?
A few personal belongings. Nothing particular, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, Lestrade.
Watson, I may need your help on this one. As a war veteran, you will know more about revolvers than I. Wrong room, Watson, wrong room. Some smokes, an apple, and a pocket watch. 20 past 12.
A cheap watch, bought with his own money, no doubt. These cigarettes are filled with cheap tobacco. Nothing interesting. So this is the gun that Leighton was holding when he was caught by the police.
Pearl
It is a
handle.
Webley revolver, a reliable weapon.
Yeah, unlikely to be Wiggins's.
It seems as though the shells were not removed from the cylinder.
One spent. 2 spent. Ah. So maybe they were both fired from this gun. What am I missing? Oh, there we go. The barrel catch.
2 out of the 6 shells have been fired. There were 2 shots.
Although, maybe whoever had this gun missed with the first shot. Then why would he? No, you only heard 2 though, right? Okay, the plot thickens. That's my initial theory out the window. Well, not necessarily. One could have been fired a lot earlier.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good evening, Mr. Chapman.
Who are you? I've got nothing to say. It's all a mistake.
Calm down, Leighton. I have come here to help you. To find out if you truly are innocent, as your younger brother Wiggins has told me.
My brother? You know him? Then that means you're...
Sherlock
and only.
Holmes.
Oh, blimey. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell you everything.
Listen, Wiggins will have told this guy, don't mess with me, so I'm expecting a very truthful testimony here. Okay, same tattoo as the fellow on the street. Could have been in there together. Which means he could have been an accomplice or something, a lookout maybe.
Good. Tell me your account of what happened.
I left my work and I hurried up to see the fireworks in Whitechapel. I was late, so I decided to cut through Half Moon Street. I saw the first fireworks light up in the sky. I bumped into a constable on a corner before entering Half Moon. Then suddenly, what with all the firework flare, I saw two men. They were both lying flat in the middle of the street. I stopped where I was. I thought about turning back to the police, but as I was thinking of that, I saw a third person. He was leaning over the body that was furthest from me. The second I saw him, he raised his head and he stared at me. In a flash, I saw his gun, but he made a dash for it instead and he escaped through Whitechapel Street.
So there was a third party there.
So you might still have had time to return to the constable.
I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Anyway, I approached the bodies just to see if they were still alive. I saw that one had blood pumping out of his stomach. He was dying. It was horrible. The second one was already dead. He had a hole in his head. He was holding a gun in his hand, though.
By the way, this guy isn't covered in blood.
And then I followed the third man.
Like Polly said.
Interesting. Pray, continue.
I turned a corner, and I saw the man standing in the middle of the street. He seemed to be in some sort of panic. And then, Mr. Holmes, something strange happened. I told the police and they laughed at what I said, but I swear to you, my words are true. I started running towards him. But then I was blinded by a flash. It was so bright that I hardly saw anything for a good dozen seconds. But I kept running forward. As I arrived in Whitechapel, I heard a woman screaming. And then I was caught by the police. But there wasn't a trace of that man. Of course, then they found a gun and all that blood. I couldn't see the murderer escaping and all that mess. Perhaps I was still half-blinded at that moment.
A thrilling account, my young man.
The Third Man, good film that.
Leighton, are you able to describe the person whom you saw standing in Half Moon Street?
Well, I wasn't able to see his face at all. It was too dark, and he was too far away. I could see his silhouette.
And what about that?
Nothing so special. He was wearing a jacket. He was quite average in size and his weight.
I see. Was there anything else that struck you at the time?
No. But perhaps it's strange, but I can't remember the sound of his footsteps as he was running away. Perhaps it was because of the fireworks or the surprise of me seeing him.
Hello, Luna. I left your dinner out, baby.
Leighton, I confess I am puzzled. Why should a young lad like you take a gun from the hands of a dead man and set off in pursuit of a probable killer?
I know. I keep wondering that, but at the time it was like a reflex. A criminal ought to be arrested, and he was armed.
You were willing to risk your life. That was a little foolish, unless you wanted revenge.
No, Mr. Holmes. I was just being brave and stupid.
I'm sure that you were, but I believe that you may have recognized one of the victims, Brian Vercotti. You knew that gentleman well, did you not?
However could you know that?
Tats,
You have
hello.
a typical tattoo of the Westgate Brotherhood upon your hand. I observed exactly the same mark upon Mr. Vercotti. You came to know him from your sharing a past prison sentence. Am I correct, Mr. Chapman?
Oh, God. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Would you tell me a little about Brian Vercotti?
We were convicted for a robbery. Once in prison, both of us joined one of these fraternities. During that year, we tried to help each other out, you know?
You were quite young then, I believe.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, we were. We'd only stolen a pound of meat. After we were released, and when I saw what my little brother had become, I decided to work towards living an honest life.
And Vercotti?
He had a hard time. His sister had died in a Whitechapel dispensary while he was in prison. He had no family anymore. Our paths split. He fell back into crime.
So you lost him?
Yes. And for around 2 years, I heard no news of him at all.
We shall see you soon, young man.
Hi, Bubba. Right, I think back to Baker Street to analyse this. Grecian jewellery. Greek history, maybe?
That is not the one I need.
Well, it must be in my newspapers somehow. I don't have any dates on it though. Helen of Troy. That's Greek, right?
That is not the one I need.
Wait, have I got to analyse it and not look for it? Hang on. No. Did I miss it in this one? Chemistry, no. Poisons and toxins, no. Wounds and injuries, no. Criminalistics, no. Martial arts, no. Marks and symbols. Distinctive ram hats? Religious symbols?
That is not the one I need.
I didn't think it was Holmes. Well, I'm not sure where. I thought we had art and jewellery somewhere. What did I miss? Hang on. Art and architecture. British architects. British Museum. Houses of Parliament. Relief. And the work of Edward Armitage. It's not going to be any of those, is it? Economic science? No. Technology? No. History? I tried Greek. Medicine? No. Botany? No. What are you doing? You can't step on that, mate. There you go. Okay. Whiskas. Brr. Whiskas. Oh. Okay, see you later.
That is not the one I need.
I know it's not. I'm just checking it because it's...
That is not the one I need.
Oh, okay. It was in the British Museum. There we go. Should have known. We stole everything, man. These beautiful antique jewels represent a part of the Hellenistic... Yo, I just looked for the Hellenistic bit. Depicted are the 5 heads of mountain rams upon a bracelet, necklace and ring, each made of pure gold. 5 rams of Mytilene have been missing from the museum since 1885.
Here it is.
So now can I
I
check?
need to continue my research in my archives.
I'll check 1885 over here. That'll be the one I just looked at, I guess, the Hellenistic one. There we go. The Hellenistic treasures were stolen yesterday while being transported by cab on their way from the British Museum. I'm going up in your cradle, babes. To the Glasford Fine Art Exhibition. Pawn shop owner Kenneth Butler contacted Scotland Yard that night and provided information regarding a gentleman who had attempted to sell him a collection of historical art at his pawn shop in Church Street. The police have since captured the described man, a professional thief by the name of Vincent Foley, brother of Axel, who had been in the process of escaping London via the port. He was recognised by the surviving driver of the cab that had transported the collection of Hellenistic treasures. Vincent Foley, brother of Axel, refused to confess as to where the remainder of the treasures were hidden. He was eventually imprisoned. The lost treasures are still to be found. So we're still missing the ring and the bracelet chain, huh?
Here it is.
Here it is. Okay.
One of the victims, Kenneth Butler, was involved
Kenny
in the
B.
story of the stolen Hellenistic treasures. A visit to his pawn shop should tell me more.
Pawn. Ballard's Pint. Can we go in here? Oh, I want to go in here, man. Oh, there's merriment. There's a guy dancing in the back there. I want to join in the merriment. Okay, there's the pawn shop. Bloody closed. No, it's not. Oh, we got... Wait. Why did that guy have the key, man?
The door is locked, but I won't try to pick it. There are people directly behind me. Mr. Butler's key matches the lock perfectly.
A bit dark in here, Holmes. A bit dark. Bagpipes. What are those? Climbing equipment. Are they called caltrops? No.
Crampons, and a sharp ice axe would only be brought here by a mountaineer.
I say, Holmes, what say you this fine evening? I presume that says. The chat's broke again. Fine day. Jolly good show there, Whisper. Just a night of deduction and reasoning. Happy to see you join us for some of it, if not all of it. Hope you're well, and I hope your family are well as well. It's a lot of wells. Well. Right, it said objects of interest, but I can't actually take them yet, so I must have to find something else before I can look at those properly. Right, we've got some clocks, a nice lady's comb, book, spoon, vase. Ooh, a starter pistol and one missing round. Interesting. The man did say one shot was much louder than the other. Flare pistol, not a starter pistol. Oh, the blinding... Ah, ha, 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 the blinding light. Oh, yes, indeed. One seldom enjoys his evenings without a dash of logistical inference due to a lack of cerebral provocation. Well, there'll be plenty of cerebral provocation here. You can help me solve the mystery. So, young Leighton said, as he chased... He also said he didn't hear the man run away. Which, okay, I'm thinking... Before I look at that, what do you wear these over? Probably not over your normal boots. Or maybe you do, I'm not sure. Why would they need those though? Right, well obviously the flare gun is why Wiggins' brother, Leighton, could not see the murderer when he saw he said he vanished in a flash of light. Is this 1900 or before? This is 1895, sir. 5 years before 1900.
A flare pistol. Perhaps it was pawned by a destitute sailor.
Oh, come on, Holmes. I'm one step ahead of you here. Oh, a Stradivarius. Right, let's see the logbook, man. That's the chain that matches the bracelet. Indeed.
The ram's heads. This necklace belongs to the 5 Rams of Mittelin collection.
Right, well, the guy that had the bracelet had the key to the shop.
That means that Kenneth Butler owned a part of this collection all this time, 10 years after the theft.
Why would a jeweller be pawning these? Let's find out what he says on this letter. Hello, Kenneth. I remember you once told me about 3 pieces of golden jewellery with ram heads from ancient Greece. You still got them, right? Well, good news for you. I found a man loaded with money. He was crazy about those jewels. He's ready to fork out a small fortune. I can arrange a meeting with this money bag for you, but I want you to cut me in on the deal. I'll be waiting for you at the crossing of Great Ailey and Half Moon Street on Sunday evening before the fireworks. Brian Vicotti. Now, I knew to say it like that because of the way he said hello. 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 So, it's coming together. This man who owns this pawn shop was an accomplice of Vicotti's. He took the flare pistol. Still not sure what relevance the climbing thing is, but Leighton said he couldn't hear his footsteps as he ran away, the third man. He shot Brian Vicotti so as to not have to share the bounty, but he forgot the bracelet in his rush to get away, which is what old man Turner found and hid in his room. Now, I'm guessing in here we're going to see the name. I've forgotten the name, hang on. We're going to see the name. No, that's not it. Where are the dead people? Kenneth Butler. Why would he have the key to this place though, Kenneth Butler? Oh, wait, what? This is his shop. He said he was a jeweller, not a pawn shop owner. I need to start remembering the names better. Right, so this is his shop. So maybe we'll see Foley's name in here, potentially. Potentially. So wait, this doesn't make sense then. So who was... Who's the third man? If it must be that Foley guy, right?
It looks as though Mr. Butler kept a careful record of his operations.
What have you been up to today, Whisper? Anything interesting? Right, let's see if we can deduce anything from what we have so far. Butler's jewels, long lost art. No? Okay, what? Kenneth Butler took a bracelet and possibly a ring from the ancient jewel set. He was arranged to deal with Brian Vicotti and was then dismissed. Okay, take that one off. Old acquaintance. Latent statements, maybe. No. We might not have enough yet to make any... There's probably something here, but... I mean, the revolver and the two shots might go together, but... For contradictions rather than confirmations. There we go. Turner could hear the contrast between two fired shots, as in fact 3 shots were made. At first, a single shot was fired, and then 2 guns fired simultaneously directly afterwards. Yes. Turner could hear the contrast between 2 fired shots as they were made from different points. Yes. Both of those could be true. We don't have enough information to choose one yet. But I'm going for the... there was actually 3 shots. Because I think, again, that's another plot point from one of the Holmes stories that the ITV show filmed. I'm almost certain, in fact. Lootless. Latent statements. Latent revolver. Butler's jewels. I don't think we can put any more of these together. We're going to have to wait. We need more stuff. Right. I think then we are going... Oh, God. No, I've got to make some deductions. Latent statements and the common statement. There we go. The person whom Leighton Chapman describes in his statements as a figment of his own imagination, created to... No. That's not true. That is not true. Let me choose this. See if it opens anything up. No. No, not quite. Old acquaintance. Leighton Chapman. No, both brothers were over us, still young, but the best diverged. Lost art and Butler's jewels. That's what we got together. Why haven't they not disappeared then? They normally disappear when you make the... Can they go with other things? No? Kenneth Butler and Brian Vicotti were the victims of a double murder carried out by one person. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Search for motives. Mr. Turner picked up the bracelet directly after the murder. Yes, the ring is still missing. We need to find that. There. Which means some of these have still got another one as well. Personal motive? Potentially. I mean, I don't think so. I think it's definitely burglary. We've got the evidence in the fucking drawer in front of us. Clearly pointing to one possible culprit. No, they don't. They really don't. Yeah, no. No, it wasn't Wiggins' bro, man. It wasn't him. It was not him. We need more clues. Know how I had a hard time yesterday getting a job. Well, yesterday was my birthday. Happy birthday to you for yesterday. Happy birthday to you for yesterday. Happy belated birthday, dear Dalton. Happy belated birthday to you and many more. I got an email asking if they want an interview. Just thinks that's crazy how the timing worked out. Listen, it's a nice little birthday treat for you. But as Sherlock would say, man, it's just coincidence. There's no universal power going on. Just a lovely coincidence for your birthday, man. I'm very happy for you. Hey, Dalton. Do your best at the interview. That's all you can do. If you don't get the job, don't beat yourself up. Try not to feel too bad about it. I've had many interviews and many failed interviews. Don't let them get you down too much, man. Love to you too, bro. A happy birthday. Hope you had a nice day. Right. I need to find more clues. Where, oh where shall we go? Examine the dead bodies and perform a reenactment. Right, back to the alleyway. Back to Half Moon Street. When's your interview, dude? Keep us posted, man. And as long as it's not too personal question, what's the job? You don't have to tell us, obviously. This Friday. There you go. A couple of days to prepare.
What's up with you, lad? What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for my brother to be
iron
released.
Your shirt, get a nice
Your
tie
brother?
on.
The one that you caught, beat up and imprisoned.
Ah, the murderer.
He ain't killed no one, copper.
That was what I hated most about interviews, because I had to wear a fucking shirt and tie every time. I don't like wearing ties. But I was always alright, but they can be quite nerve-wracking interviews, man, so just be yourself, man. That's the best thing, always. And ask questions. It's my first job. It's Walmart for right now. Nothing wrong with that, mate. McDonald's was my first job. Well, my second job. I had a very quick job selling windows before when I left school for a few months during the summer holidays. But then I started at McDonald's. It was fucking great. Because I worked with a load of young people who we had a laugh like. So when you're young, the only thing that matters really is the money. What was I going to say then? Yeah. What tips would I give? Be yourself. Smile a lot. make eye contact, seem interested, ask questions if you can. Then whoever's interviewing you'll think, oh, this guy's actually interested in us. Like, you know what I mean? Don't just sit there and be sort of reactive, be proactive as well. Not too much. You don't want to give across that you like being cocky or a bit of a Jack the Lad or anything. But showing an interest in the place that you're going to work at goes a long way, I think.
Watch your mouth, lad, else you'll be joining that worthless brother of yours.
Right, let's see if we can reenact this. One of the victims possibly fired his gun twice. Find out who it might have been. Select gunman. Okay. I thought they missed. Because this is the gun Wiggins took. He had 2 expended rounds. I said that, in fact, earlier on. Right, they both could have done that. So, we need to check those spots for potential, whatchamacallits.
I am unable to see any higher. I need to find something to lift my lamp.
Let's use his cane. I need to borrow your cane, Mr. Turner, if possible. No? You're not going to let me borrow that? Okay, I'll find something else, mate. Wiggins, get on my shoulders a minute, will you, son?
Mr. Holmes, did you see my brother at Scotland Yard? Is he all right?
He's all right for now, don't worry. I'll look after him. Something to lift our lamp. I've not got to go and get them climbing shoes, have I? So I can... oh, use that? No? We could use that. Right, is it going to say the same for this one? Won't even let me examine that wall.
It would be my pleasure to assist you with your investigation, Mr. Holmes.
Well, let me get on your shoulders a minute, bruv. Unless I can look out of his window, maybe. But it said I need something to lift the lamp, so... probably not. No, I can't see from out there. Oh, I thought it was going to be his cane. I mean, it seemed the most obvious thing, right? I don't think there's anything else in here. Well, there's nothing. Oh, maybe Polly's got something, I guess. Polly Powell. Forgot about her. Anything here, Polly?
Such a young man, and already a murderer.
Not necessarily, Polly. Oh. Ah. We didn't bloody notice this before. Hang on a minute now. So, Wiggins, the light that you saw might have been... you were chasing a reflection.
This mirror is turned towards Half Moon Street.
Interesting. I can't believe I missed that.
Locked.
Right, I don't know what to use to lift the bloody lamp. Obviously not down there. That's taking me back to the fast travel screen. Let's make sure there's nothing up here. I think it takes me to the fast travel screen. No! Yep. So there's nothing up there. I'm wondering if I've got to go get them crampons and climb up there. Because they were an object of interest, right? Oh, wait. Pole. Okay, a lamp pole. An actual lamp lighter. I found it.
This should be useful.
Extremely.
Nothing interesting here.
Let's check the other side. Yeah, it's more likely that Kenneth missed. Because this guy's a known criminal, so he'll be better with a gun, you'd imagine. He only needed one shot. In fact, we know that because he hit him in the damn head. Whereas this guy was hit in the stomach. Can I not check this wall? Oh, maybe I have to do the thing again. And select him first. I can probably do it. There we go. Ah ha 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 ha!
This is most definitely a bullet hole. The brick cracks are fresh. Watson,
So,
there was a third shot fired in
as
this
I
street.
thought from the beginning. Which means, when Wiggins thought he saw somebody, and he chased, I said at the beginning they killed each other. Wiggins thought he saw somebody running away. He was actually seeing that mirror. So he chased him. The Flash with the flare gun though, that's still a bit... Who had the flare gun? That's why you couldn't hear the footsteps, because there was none. I guess he's chasing himself. He saw himself, right? Because if he's running up here, there'd be no one else. So he'd be running at himself, and then the flash went off. Which could have just been the fireworks. Maybe the flare gun's a red herring. Right. Third shot. 2 victims. Imaginary man. Yep. We know that now. Kenneth Butler and Brian Scott, you both died of crossfire, with each one of them holding a gun. One of the guns is now missing. Correct. Correctamundo. Turner could hear the contrast between it. In fact, 3 shots were made at first. Yes. That one. And this is a figment of his own imagination, created to vindicate himself. Not quite. Yeah, clearly pointing to Leighton, but it wasn't him. But we're still missing something. Missing something. Leighton Chapman's statement regarding the jacketed man who disappeared at Half Moon Street now seems reasonable, as the 3 shots at the crime scene prove the presence of a second gun. That is now missing. The second gun... Yeah, no, there was somebody else. Of course. It can only be that other guy then, from the Reenact Marrow's Pursuit with a Lamp. Yeah, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Right, here's Constable Marrow. Where is it? Or do I have to go right back to where he was at the beginning, which is on the other street? He was out here, right? No. Just my imagination running away with me. I've got to talk to him first, okay. Constable Marrow.
Constable Marrow, I would value your assistance in this investigation.
It would be my pleasure, Mr. Holmes.
I would like to make sure that there are no places in Half Moon Street where a man could hide while you were running through it
They
with
could
your
if they were
lamp.
climbing.
All right, Mr. Holmes, what should I do?
Crampons.
Take your lamp and start walking, just as you did before, and try to find me.
Understood.
What, we're playing hide and seek? I'm going to have to go get those crampons then. Where the hell is is he? There is actually nowhere to hide.
No, this is not how I walked at the time of the crime. I was more attentive. Let's start over
Oh,
again.
am I playing as him here? Hang on, I need to turn my fucking thing off and on. It's doing that crackling thing. Let me turn my pad off and on a minute. It's crackly wackly. Right, I think I'm playing as him. Oh, I'm playing as him now, yeah, okay. So Holmes is hiding
I
somewhere.
shouldn't look for Mr. Holmes here. He's hiding in Half Moon Street.
Right, so if I was a copper, where would I go? I'll have a look down here. I'll have a look down here. I'll have a look. There you are, Mr. Holmes.
I can see you very well, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
All right, Mr. Holmes. I don't really see the point of this. Well, you're the detective, Mr. Holmes. I saw you.
Here you are, Mr. Holmes.
All right, Constable. Let's try again. I'll find another place to hide.
All right, Mr. Holmes. Let's have a look then. Let's have a look where you hid. Behind the mirror, maybe. There you are, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, it wasn't difficult to find you at all.
It is obvious now. No one could escape Constable
crampons,
Barrow's
bruv.
lamp while hiding in the street.
They climbed up the walls. Right. We need to get back to the pawn shop. No way forward or back, only up. There we go. Let us reenact the action. Recreate the fireworks described by Leighton. And it's right. We need to go get the crampons. To the pawn shop, Watson. Still want to go in for a drink. That guy's still dancing. Look, he's loving it. Having the time of his life.
These tools are exactly what I need to climb the wall. This is exactly what we need in order to imitate the flash of the fireworks.
Okay, so the fact there was a flare missing is was actually a red herring. Because we're just recreating the fireworks. The person who hid didn't actually have the flare gun with them, it looks like. Hello, hello, hello.
Why are you looking at me all the time like that?
I'm just watching you, lad. I never know what to expect from people like you.
Oi, less of
People
the
like
classism,
me?
bro. Less of the
Yes,
classism.
street beggars and thieves.
I ain't a thief.
What about you?
Oh,
what about
no.
your lot, mate?
Then where did you get whatever it is that you're gnawing on? I very much doubt that you bought it.
What ain't seen can't hardly be stolen.
Yeah? What about your lot, mate? Huh? Plenty of fucking thieves wear that uniform, mate. Yeah?
Constable Marrow, Watson, I would like to perform another kind of reenactment with your help.
I'm listening, Mr. Holmes.
I want to check if Leighton's testimony can be trusted. If someone could vanish into thin air at a specific moment.
But Holmes, I don't see how.
I am going to be the mysterious gentleman whom Leighton followed. I will stand exactly where he saw him before he was blinded by the flash. Watson, you will be Leighton. When I fire the signal flare, you should start to chase me.
I understand, Holmes.
You, Constable Marrow, just play your part and do exactly as you did. Just, please, wait 5 seconds after the signal flare. I doubt that Polly Powell would have screamed any earlier.
As you say, Mr. Holmes.
Let us begin, then. Catch me if you can.
Game is afoot, Watson. Ooh. So, okay, find a spot where a man might be able to climb the wall and remain unnoticed. Well, guess it could be any of these spots here. It's probably as early as possible. Probably this side, because there's a slight...
This wall is cast in shadow. It would be difficult to see anyone scaling it.
He's gone!
I can barely see anything.
Don't fall, Holmes.
Holmes? Are you there?
I should try climbing faster.
I'm trying. Oh my god, are you kidding? Okay.
I can barely see anything. Holmes? Are you there? Where is he? My God, a man can't just disappear like that.
Incorrect, Watson.
Holmes? Holmes? Where are you?
I cannot see you, Mr. Holmes. Dr. Watson, it seems that Mr. Holmes has disappeared.
Don't worry, gentlemen. I am up here, above your heads.
How on earth did you get up there, Holmes?
I am using crampons and a climbing axe, although the person we are looking for did not leave any traces of such tools. Constable, is there any way to get to the top of this building?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, I can show you. The door to the building can be found from Whitechapel Street.
Gentlemen, I am on my way down.
Catch me, Watson. Inspect the attic on Whitechapel Street. Okie dokie. Where we are sure to find the ring, I presume. Glass shards from a broken window. And one would guess the ring is under the coals in the furnace, which would be the last place anybody put their hands.
These shards of glass are from the window above. It's empty. Someone broke through the window to get inside the attic, but in his haste he ripped his jacket.
Or used his jacket to protect himself from the broken glass. Also a potentiality. What am I missing? I've missed something. Oh, R1. There's that there, whatever that is. It's like a piece of paper. Shabby fabric. Black threads. Oh.
A cluster of thick black threads. They're unusually strong. I should examine them under the microscope.
Unusually strong.
we can conclude that the person whom Leighton saw climbed up the wall, broke into the attic window, and escaped through the hatch.
Bum 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 bum. Oh, there's no ring here. The attic is complete. So, back to Baker Street, Watson. Winding our way back to Baker Street to perform some analysis. So, I'm going to guess what with the threads, they were on his back. I don't think they would thread into the jacket itself. Well, it might be repair work. Did they use strong thread in prison? Or could it be something from maybe a climbing rope? Rather than the crampons? Because you ain't going to commit a crime wearing your fucking crampons, are you? So they got up there a different way. Maybe it's Spider-Man. Victorian Spider-Man.
Let us take a closer look. It is not a thread, but a hair. I very much doubt that it is human.
Ah,
I need to compare this sample with a human hair and a horse hair.
This is fuck.
A
This
shaving
is
brush is usually made from horsehair.
Oh.
Watson, could you please pass me your shaving brush?
No, it ain't gonna
Here
be.
you are.
In one of the Sherlock stories, which one is
Watson,
it?
look, what's outside the window?
Well, I don't see anything. Ouch! Holmes.
I just
Oh, don't
plucked
make such
one
a
of his
fuss. One little hair.
hairs. In one of the fuck, what story is it? It's one of the long ones. The Sign of Four, I think it is. In the Sign of Four, I believe they use a chimpanzee to commit either a murder, to help commit a murder or a robbery. But something doesn't make sense. So, like the coat, we wouldn't be wearing a jacket. Well, maybe it would. It was in the show, actually. Is it the Sign of Four? I think it's the Sign of Four. Let me check. It's like right at the beginning of the Sign of Four, in fact. The Sign of Four. Sherlock Holmes, the Sign of Four. Oh no, that's Peter Cushing. No, I need the Jeremy Brett one. It's longer than that, that's not it. Sign of Four, Jeremy Brett. Dee 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 dee. Red-Headed Lake, Silver Blaze. Did I check unavailable videos are hidden? What? They were fucking there the other day. Why aren't they there now? What's going on with the Sherlock thing recently? Channel 4, Jeremy Brett, Chimpanzee. Maybe it wasn't. Sign of 4. Hang on. Sherlock Holmes. Chimpanzee. Okay, maybe just type monkey. I know they're not. They're apes, but... God, that's some weird videos coming up there. What the fuck? Hang on a minute. It's definitely one of them, because I remember the fucking street scene. Walking through in the dark. With holding the little chimp's hand, like. I'm going to Google it instead of YouTube it. Excuse me. Sherlock Holmes. Jeremy Brett. Chimpanzee. The Adventures of the Creeping Man. It wasn't the Sign of Fall. Yeah, it's a little bit of a different, well, it's a lot of a different story. They've taken something from it. Oh no, shit, wait, this guy was actually, wait, what? That's not the one I'm thinking of. This is something different where a guy's actually acting like a chimpanzee, but there's one with an actual chimpanzee in. Maybe the Jeremy Brett one's slightly different than the book as well.
Human hair is significantly thinner than the black sample. The horse hair is thinner than the hair that we found. So, this black hair belongs to an animal, and it is larger than a horse. A hair from a large and exotic animal.
Not larger than a horse, mate. What, they changed it from a chimp to a gorilla, maybe? Ah, that makes sense. That makes more sense. That's not right. There's definitely another way, I think. We need more. We need more. We need more. More information. It's not giving me any more, actually. Must be another deduction I can make. Latent statements. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. The person who was seen only by Leighton Chapman escaped the crime scene by climbing the wall. He was a skillful acrobat. The criminal took a gun from one of the dead bodies. I mean, I don't like it, but it's definitely... There must be more. There must be more. Do we not have more? Wait, this still doesn't make sense. Was the acrobat just passing through? We saw the bullet, so we know that this isn't right. We know double murder isn't right. We saw the fucking bullet in there. We did the analysis. The analyzation. Definitely 3 shots. Is that it? I think that might be it. This one's like quite unsatisfying. But we can't conclude. We can only go on Oh no, there you go. It said change conclusion. Shit, I didn't see that. Okay. No. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. Oh, we didn't. Why have these all changed now? Yeah, we can only. The problem is I can't conclude on that. What's this? Does that mean I need to do another experiment, I think? Okay, this has changed now. Okay. Request Wiggins' assistance in locating... So, okay. That what hadn't changed before. It must have taken a second to change. Right, let's go find Wiggins. He should still be at Half Moon Street, hanging around on the corner. I'm going to guess it's that guy, Vincent... What was it? Vincent Lafoy or some shit? What's that guy's name, man? Vincent Foley. Wiggins!
Wiggins, my lad, what are you doing here? You'd best be leaving and be quick about it.
I've done nothing wrong. You'd learn more by watching Mr. Holmes. He knows exactly what he's doing. Not like you.
Oi, what's
Well
your
said,
tongue?
Wiggins. He's right, you know, Constable Marrow. You could learn a thing or two from me rather than your inspector.
Mr. Holmes?
We have good news for you, Wiggins. The investigation has proven very interesting so far. We found facts and details that confirm your brother's innocence.
I knew it, Mr. Holmes.
But for now, Wiggins, we need your help.
Anything you like, Gov.
I need you to locate a circus that has stopped over in London. It needs to have disposed of at least one exotic animal, a very large one.
You can count on me, Mr. Holmes.
I do hope that those children don't get into trouble, Holmes.
Don't worry, Watson. I predict some news in 7 seconds.
6, 5, 4...
Mr. Holmes, we found it. Here it is.
A little bit less. An elephant. A heffalump. The marvellous dancing elephant.
And this is a young Indian elephant, the highlight of the show.
Fucking hate circuses, man.
Duval Brothers, a well-known travelling circus that is currently stopped in London. I believe that is exactly the type of circus we are looking for. I'll pay it a visit.
The actual turn of events is still quite mysterious.
Aye, you! Stop right there.
Good morning, sir. Pardon me, but why am I not allowed to walk around here?
Because it's private.
Well, I only wanted to meet the artistes.
Hmm? You're wanting to apply for... Nah, you don't look like the type of, artistic lockpicker that we're looking for.
You might be surprised.
What? Nah, I don't think so. Clear off.
Basically, I think I've got to come back in disguise. Yeah, there we go. Disguise yourself. Need to look a bit more rapscallion-esque. Shouldn't take me long. Enjoy your tea, Watson.
Holmes, I won't be able to join you. I promised to visit a patient today.
No problem.
It's all right, Watson.
All right, Tobes.
I think that I can handle this alone. Hello, Toby. All you need now is a shawl and a mock cap, and you could be Mrs. Hudson's younger sister.
Oh, Holmes. And Watson, what have you been looking at today? Let me guess. God damn it, Watson. Give the woman a break every day. Right, something a bit... Oh, a bandit outfit. There we go. And we need to change that hat, obviously. You can choose any of these. Let's go with that one. And a scrotty beard as well, man. There we go. Alright, what? I'm your fucking lockpicker, mate.
Stay where you are. What are you doing here, and where is Sherlock Holmes?
Oh,
Calm down, Watson. Take deep breaths now. It's me.
Oh, thank God, Holmes. I can't get used to your disguises.
Thank you, Watson. That means I am ready to go.
Stay away from that bloody telescope, you. I see you eyeing it, bro. Dirty rotter. Alright, me old China. I'm waiting for a job at lockpicking.
What's your name?
Sherlock
My name
Holmes.
is Nigel. I'm here to open the locks.
Talented, eh? Let's see. Go inside the marquee and show yourself to Charles Foley. And I'd highly advise you not to trick him.
Son of Vincent, maybe?
I've got it.
Or maybe an alias. Definitely got the right place. Don't think there'll be anything to look at around here, but nice to explore the environment. Wait, what was that? Shoots a gun barrel down the throat. Swallow an electrical something. The Great Karmi Troop. Magician Troop. Illusionists. Ooh. Looks big enough for an elephant. Life in the 19th century, eh?
So,
Everything is here, just as you asked. And what about the money?
Some of the barrels are wet.
Transportation issues, it couldn't be helped.
Whatever. We'll be here after midnight to pick up the supplies.
I want to be paid first.
No. You'll be paid after we make the transfer, as I said.
Right?
I hope that no one saw you. The police are on the lookout.
Of course not. I'm a professional.
Glad to hear it. Be ready for tonight, then.
What was that wound on your right elbow, pal? Over there, who's looking? Here we go.
This wooden barrel is damaged. It is difficult to say what is inside.
Open it up, bruv.
This wooden...
Maybe we have to smash it open or something. Paint.
There is a spot on this barrel that was intentionally painted out.
Why? Because it's stolen? Some kind of owner's marking? Same on this one. Don't know which spot it means, to be honest. Oh, there we go, the crest. Can we see what that is?
The crest of the Honourable Artillery
Gunpowder,
Company.
then.
Could it be gunpowder? Ooh. I need to be sure.
Certainly is.
Judging by the fractions and the scent, I can confirm that it is, in fact, gunpowder.
We might have stumbled onto a much bigger plot here.
The barrels are roughly clustered. It seems as though they were brought here in a hurry.
Not sure this has anything to do with our original case. Unicycle. You need a cycle, mate. I don't. Rise up. Yeah, it's some kind of fucking terrorism. These must be the merry men. And keep rising from lambs into lions.
That's a picture of a contemporary gentleman wearing a Robin Hood hat. Interesting. From lambs into lions. Those are words of encouragement and defiance. This poster was clearly made to fire up rebellion amongst the people. This printing press is old, but still quite capable of printing hundreds of pages per day. There are enough posters to paste across half of London's walls. Powder kegs, a printing press, and a great many blank papers.
Merry men.
All of this was stolen by the Merry Men quite recently. And these poster samples. I am quite sure it is not a coincidence. The Merry Men are planning some sort of sabotage.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Oh, Nigel,
Are you
man.
Charles Foley?
Maybe.
They say that I can open any door.
Do they now? We'll see that lock near the chains on the table over there. Open that.
All right, Squire. Let's have a look at you. I want to know what that elbow's all about, mate. Yeah? What's that elbow all about, mate? Hey? Complex key, protected safe. Bloody bandages, recent trauma. There's the missing gun. And there's the ring. Indeed. Here's our fucking new prime suspect. Wait, how do they not go together? Charles Foley wears an antique ring, the last missing piece of the 5 rams of Mytilene jewel set, and also a revolver retained under his belt. It proves that Charles Foley is our mistress, jacketed man who nimbly escaped the crime scene at Half Moon Street. Doesn't necessarily prove it, but... Right, you bugger. Let me show you, mate. Let me show you how easy this is, pal. Oh, that's what that left and right means. That's why I couldn't do the one the other day. You can actually move it in and out. I didn't realise. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Da, 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 da. There you go, pal. How's about that? How's about that then? Good enough for you, mate?
Ah, well, they're right. What's your name?
Nigel Knockins.
Nigel Shirley.
Nigel
from
Shirley.
York.
Ah, Nigel from York. Never heard anything about you. How'd you hear about me?
Your brother. Your brother, mate. Foley. Vincent Foley.
It's a long story. I met your brother, Vincent the Butcher Foley, in prison. He told me all about his betrayal and all about you. Before I was released, he told me that you might find a job for me one day and pay me some money for me craft.
Well, he died 7 days ago in prison.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's all right. The traitor has paid the blood price for it. And you'll do the job anyway, because I need a talented lockpicker. I know just where to search for his legacy.
It's all about the Hellenistic treasures, isn't it?
Gosh, you fool. Now, listen up. You'll come with us tonight, and you better mind yourself.
Us? Wait, who's coming then?
Billy, Jack and me.
And what will I get for that?
We'll share the loot. The one you seem to know about.
Right.
Wait for us at the abandoned manor house on the corner of Ladbroke Grove and Kensington Park Road at midnight.
Deal.
Right, so we need to change the burglary motive. That wasn't the actual motive. It was personal. But it looks like we're going to need something else now. Because I think that's actually still true. The one we reenacted. But he just said he got what he deserved or whatever the fuck he said. I don't know what he said. Personal motive. So we need more information here, I think, again. Yeah. We'll get it. We'll get it. Oh, I'll see you later, Charlie. My old son. My old China. Me Mara. See you later, Bertie Big Bollocks.
Charles Foley is inside the
I'll see
marquee.
you, don't fucking worry. Notting Hill. Off to the posh end of the town.
Here I am at the manor. Somewhere inside it are the Hellenistic treasures.
You're the fucking gardener.
This lock is quite old. It shouldn't be much of a challenge.
Kick the fucking door off, Holmes. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Wait, that's... No, we can't do that, because that ruins that bit. Hang on a minute. Hang on a fucking minute. Hang on a minute. Let's just fix it like that. So many games, man.
I need to find
Kick
where
it
the
off.
safe is hidden and lockpick it.
Kick it off, Holmes. Oh, is that Thor Bridge? It looks like Thor Bridge from The Mystery of Thor Bridge. I need to go there. I think it's in Staffordshire. I want to try and visit some of these locations that the TV show was filmed at. So many gorgeous locations. Manor houses and that.
This cupboard is an absolute mess. Several books have fallen from the shelves. It seems as though this cupboard can be moved. I'll give it a try.
Give it a shove, Holmes. How do I do that? Move. Oh, la 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 la.
So, that's the lock I must open tonight. Let me see.
We'll do it early. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, give me the touchpad, man. Touchpad me. Touchpad. Come on! Give me the touchpad. How long do I have to wait for it? None of these move left and right, right? Okay, so this one actually should... There we go. Two keys. He had one. Who had the other one?
What a surprise. Another lock. And I won't be able to pick it.
Charles
I
Foley had
recall
one.
that precious key around Foley's neck. It might prove a decent fit. I suppose they hired me to only open the first lock. Let us wait for the thieves, trap them, and find out. Let us check the thieves' possible escape routes in the event that they are caught off guard by the police from the front door.
Okay. Set the traps at Notting Hill Manor. Well, they could go through that window. Maybe not, because they're blocked off by all this stuff. That window's boarded up. So this one.
This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency.
So what can I do?
This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency.
Oh, move the stove in front of it, maybe? Or tie it up, I guess.
A solid rope.
Can we tie the door now? We must have to find other things. Oh, put that under the door.
This should be useful. This door is a perfect means of escape in an emergency.
How do we put the chair there? Maybe the chair's not for there. The window's boarded. There's a hatch. Why don't you let me select that hatch? Is that not a means of escape?
Although this window is high above the ground, it would be possible for one of the thieves to attempt to use it for their escape.
Fucking hell, mate. Break his fucking legs. Oh, put the beads down, break the beads so they slip on them, trip and that.
A simple but rather attractive bead necklace.
Cartoon style.
This should be useful.
Right. So I don't know how to use... Drop beads, there we go.
One step on these beads and our thief will go flying. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined.
Okay, so we've got the rope and the chair. I thought the chair would just go up against the door, right? We've also got this hatch that... I guess the rope's for that, is it? Is there something else on here?
A solid rope.
Don't let me take it. Just look at it. Ah, we can tie the door. Oh, block this shit. Okay. So they can't even get in.
The door
here.
is now blocked.
I was trying to block that other one. Right, so we still got the rope. I guess that's for the hatch then, right? But why are we not talking about this hatch, Holmes?
The ground floor window is a perfect way to escape the police.
Push that in front of it.
This works very well. No one will escape through this window now.
There we go. Now we can... Okay, so it's like... You have to do them in order for some reason.
There is no ladder. If anyone falls here,
oh, okay.
he will need assistance to get out.
I thought that might have been an escape route, but it's not. It's a trap. It's a trap. Right, now I'm trapped. I'll go out this way, I guess. So the rope, I guess, could help them back out.
This should
of
be
there.
useful.
If anyone does fall down, they can get back out at least.
This hatch leads to a cellar.
Oh, maybe we can go down there first. Item required, not the rope.
This hatch leads to a cellar.
What the hell's the rope for then? Oh, maybe
the thieves won't attempt to escape through the front door if the police are right behind it.
Oh, there's another window. No, it's blocked off. Can't get to that one. Can't get to that one. Can't get to that one. Up he goes. Whoopsie!
Any thief who finds his way upstairs will roll down very quickly.
What the hell is that? Oh, hang on a minute. Attach a rope to the chandelier. And then...
I wonder what this old chandelier is doing on the floor. It looks as though it was poorly attached.
We're going to use the other end, are we? Press the rope. What? What does that mean? Okay, tie it to that.
I suppose that the thieves already tried to open
the
the lock with this formidable hammer,
so now
but they were unsuccessful.
Okay. There we go. Now we've done it. Come on, mate. Now what? Now what's going to happen if you try that? Yeah, you're going to try get in. You're going to grab the hammer. Grab the hammer, bro. But it's stuck, mate. Ha, idiot. Wait, wasn't stuck enough. Obviously, you still smashed the door down. Carpet?
Oh, that's a lovely old carpet. This should be useful. The door is now blocked.
Oh, put the carpet over the hole in the kitchen. Holmes, you're going to kill somebody, man.
Now, it's not an open hatch, just a nice carpet on the floor. I should walk carefully here, else my plan will be ruined.
Whoop. Right, so...
Now, if a thief runs through the kitchen, he'll pay a surprise visit to the cellar.
Right, that's done then, right? Apart from I'm worried about that hammer and the chandelier thing. The stairs are covered, the hatch is covered, the window's covered. It looked like he could still... Do we have to move the chandelier, maybe? There's nothing else, right?
These are the marks of ineffectual lock-picking attempts.
Oh, we can hang it.
If anyone takes the hammer, the rope will uncoil and make the chandelier fall.
Okay. Okay, I got you. And they'll get a big bonk on the head.
If he runs through the dining room and takes a sledgehammer to force open the door, the chandelier will knock him down.
Bonk.
The traps for my circus companions are all prepared. I can leave
Fucking
now,
Home Alone.
but I'll return later with Charles Foley and his companions.
Sherlock McAllister. Sherlock!
Police! Police! Stop where you are! Where are they?
Trapped, Watson, with your assistance.
How so?
You sounded just like a real bobby, my dear fellow. You startled them into the traps.
I did?
I assure you, Watson, it was quite an entertaining show. They will not escape the house now.
You scum!
And this is the pistol used for the murder in Half Moon Street.
How do you know about that?
Mycroft.
Have you closed the case yet, Sherlock?
Mycroft, what are you doing here? Did you follow me?
Sherlock, it may seem that I used you, but you should be pleased to know that you have served our queen well, in this instance. So now, let us catch the big fish. But this man is not one of the merry men?
No.
Then why exactly are we here, Sherlock?
This gentleman, Charles Foley, has been involved in a double murder, and the hunter of a set of valuable antiques, the Hellenistic treasures, which disappeared in a theft many years ago.
You're no better than the coppers!
Ta-da!
Holmes, that is incredible. The Hellenistic treasures.
Indeed.
Nothing but trifles. Where are the merry men?
I don't know why you are asking me, Mycroft. They are yours to find.
I'll see you soon, dear brother.
Well, Watson?
Don't move, you flim-flammer.
You tell him, Holmes.
The
Watson.
trap with the chandelier worked perfectly.
We better go and
Charles
help the other
Foley
guy.
has been knocked down.
We better go and help the other guy.
Holmes,
Watson.
I had no doubt that you would catch the thieves.
Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't. Follow me. Somebody might need your assistance over here, mate.
One of Foley's companions. He is unconscious.
Okay, it's alright, he's not dead.
One of Foley's companions. He is unconscious.
Okie dokie. Do 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 do. Yeah, where's the ring? We still didn't find the... Oh, no, we did find the ring. He's wearing it. Shouldn't there be a joining up here? Wait, what's going on? Hang on a minute. Huh. My deductions are not deducing. That is definitely innocent. Oh, that one. Oh, this doesn't work. Look, they're all going red. What the fuck? Definitely circus acrobat. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I need a wee. Let's go for a wee. Have I missed some clue somewhere? Because it still doesn't make sense that the two guys with... Who was the other guy, like, in the street? Like, what was he doing there? Was he just a witness? Because this guy just said, how did you know about that, right? I need a wee. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, I'm bossing for a piss. Ugh. one's freaking confusing me. Right, let's start from the beginning. Oh, there we go. No, it wasn't Chapman. Your conclusions cannot be reached as your deductions are contradictory. I know. But I put them so they weren't. Turner could hear... Let me do these one at a time, nice and slow. Turner could hear the contrast between 2 fired shots. As in fact 3 shots were made. We know that's true. Because we found a bullet in the roof. In the wall. But... no choice there. Person who left... That's wrong. We know that there's an acrobat. We found the hair. We found the things. So we know that's true. So why are these still red? Kenneth Butler and Brian Ficotti were the victims of a double murder. I don't think that is true. But we just asked him, how did you know about that? Sorry, we just told him he committed the murders. He said, how did you know? Alright, that goes there. There we go. We already had those before though, the exact same way. So I don't know why this didn't light up. Charles Foley organised the theft of the Hellenistic treasures, which was related to the double murder at Half Moon Street. Leighton Chapman was a witness. Charles Foley organised and executed a wicked plan of revenge with the added theft of ancient and valuable treasures, and he deserves the rope. Send him to the gallows. Oh, you know what though? He didn't murder anybody. They killed each other. I think he got lucky. He was going to meet him. Well, this is what must have happened is Foley was going to meet that guy to kill him probably, and to get the bracelet. The bracelet that he had on him. But when he got there, he was already being robbed by that other guy. He was a witness as well, I think. And when he saw it and he heard the police, he ran away. No, because I think he said he saw him with a gun. Leighton said he saw him with a gun, right? He was with the other guy. There was 2 of them. He hired the other guy. In which case, condemn. You're just as guilty as the other guy. That might be wrong, but the moral choice doesn't get judged, so...
Charles Foley, you committed the crime of premeditated murder and of theft. You will be severely punished for your deeds.
You are pitiful, you Scotland Yard dog.
Save your words for the gallows. I'm sure the journalists will love them. I shall leave now, Watson. Gentlemen, please take our friends here into custody.
Where are you going?
I have unfinished business. I'll see you at Baker Street.
Unfinished business? What could that be? The gunpowder at the circus, I guess?
Be careful with the lamps. Don't bring them too close to the barrels.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who's there?
That is of no importance. What matters is who you are and the plans that you have here.
So you can stop us from carrying them out?
Eventually, yes.
Hey, careful. You'll blow us all up.
I'm listening.
We are a group known as the Merry Men. But I suppose you knew that already. We are the men who've already lost everything of value in their lives. We are ruined shopkeepers. We are workers who were fired from their jobs. Honest people who were robbed. We were forced out from our homes and thrown onto the street. And all of this in the name of the so-called law. The laws that were set out by our government. The laws that make the commoners only more vulnerable and the wealthy more protected. We are not only from the British Empire. Some of us are from the New Lands, America, Australia, and we are many. But men we are still, and we are merry for that we stopped being afraid. For those powers that be had done their best to plant the fear inside our souls, and we accepted it so easily. The fear advised us to keep our heads bowed. It prevented us from fighting. Bankers and politicians, they own our lives, our work, our bread. And they push us to compete between each other, just to see who may serve them better. But in the end, they are the few, so they are weak. They are nothing without their titles. We should not fear them. Our so-called masters should fear us instead. The time has come for our group to stand tall. Our great and many merry men. We are going to blow up the London Stock Exchange. No life shall be lost. But ownerships, debts, and property titles? They shall all be destroyed.
How can you guarantee
They're only
no lives are
papers,
lost?
after all. So many people will be freed over this night.
That is a radical step to take. What result do you truly expect?
Chaos. But soon people will understand that they are free, and that they don't belong to anyone. They will be able to work for themselves, together, without letting the rulers dictate what to do, and finally justice will arise.
What you are intending to do is a crime. It is not justice.
How do you see justice, then? Kids go to prison for a loaf of dry bread.
No.
And how many lords do you see punished for stealing from their people?
Completely.
Sending them to their deaths in mines or
Sherlock
overseas
and
to fight for
myself.
land? Our masters wouldn't hear us. So now it's time to sing the song of the merry men. Will you let us do our duty?
This is interesting. I can either throw it on the gunpowder or in the water. The problem is they can't guarantee. I don't think Sherlock would allow this. He wouldn't condemn them, he wouldn't grass them up. But he wouldn't allow it. They can't guarantee nobody could be hurt, wouldn't be hurt. Right, Sherlock? What if somebody's working late and they don't know about it, you know what I mean? Sorry, lads.
When people fight the order, they are too blind to see the consequences that throw society into chaos. I shall stop your actions, but not you. Run. Now!
So, you're interested in Russian literature now?
Quite, lately.
It is an interesting book. I remember a few lines.
Really? I tried reading it myself, but I had a hard time understanding it.
Yes, Doctor. It's about intelligence. Sherlock, I vaguely recall one of the lines. Sometimes it takes something more than intelligence to act intelligently. There were also a few words along the lines of, Pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart. Tell me, Doctor, does my brother show any signs of pain or suffering?
Not that I know of.
Thank you, Watson.
Because you
My
see,
dear
Doctor,
Watson.
behind all of his masquerade, my brother does possess a deep heart. So deep that he does not recall where he places his love.
Well, I'm sure that...
His love and his duty that, in the first place, should be directed towards the Empire.
Fuck the
For
Empire.
without it, we would be nothing. A country filled with uncivilized men.
With that anyway, mate.
And the Empire needs order and discipline. It has no room for chaos.
People who commit crimes, or at the very least intend them, deserve punishment, Sherlock. Without justice, there can be no civilization.
But we serve the truth, not justice.
Your truth, Doctor, that may prove immoral. Allowing people to terrorize London, destabilizing the whole empire.
Terrorize only the powers whom you serve, Mycroft.
Sherlock,
not
you
I,
tell him,
not
brother.
Watson, not Mrs. Hudson, not Wiggins.
Sherlock, the merry men are to be stopped.
Not by me. You created the merry men. Stop them yourself. Only make sure that you don't create 10 more merry men by arresting the one.
Good night, Dr. Watson.
Anything in the post, Watson? Any clients worthy of our attention?
Only a second reminder from Mrs. Hudson about our new neighbour. She urges you to remove your...
Oh, I don't care about that.
Holmes, the lady who will be moving in shortly has requested the use of our spare room to place all of her boxes.
Wait, what? A lady?
We're getting a new... What? Charles Foley organised... This is going to be green. 1818 green. Yeah. I've got a lady moving in. What the hell? I never played this far into this game. Because I didn't remember that last case at all. Oh, is it the end? That's the last one? Hey, bravo. Bravo, Frogways. Who the fuck are these people? Oh, these are the other... Okay. There's Thingy's wife, from Black Peter's wife. There's old man Turner. There's the Chilean. Good shoots, Kev. What's that then? A well-deserved ciggy, Holmes. Makes me want one. Have I got any tobacco? No, I haven't. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 cases. It took me well over 20 hours, I think. Oh yeah, actually, should be able to. Can we get up? Oh, we can't actually get up. I thought I might get one last letter, but. What's that then? Completo. Devil's Daughter next. I don't know if I'll play that now. Not tonight, for sure, but I don't know if I'll play it next. I mean, I might do. I might download it just in case. But anyway, that is that. Until tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be playing tomorrow. But until then, adios amigos, au revoir mes amis, arrivederci miei amici, Auf Wiedersehen. Hello. I just woke up. Auf Wiedersehen mein Freund, sayonara, do widzenia, zaijian, Auf Wiedersehen. You're staring at me like that for, you weirdo. Sayonara, do widzenia, zaijian, alvida, and from me and Luna and Lucy, good night. Love you a long time. See you next time. Take care of yourselves. Most importantly, just like me and Luna and Lucy, just like Holmes and Watson, take care of each other. Namaste. Hi. What are you doing? Come say hello. Did you know I was getting off? Are you going? Get some more food. Come on then, off you go. Oh, here's Lucy as well. That's a bit strange. Hello Lucy. Hey, no fighting. No fighting. No fighting. Very nice. Okay, love you, bye!